Hey guys, NinjaX here bringing you a Dota 2 video again. I want to keep this video very short and simple. Basically, if you have any experience with Dota, you will know how important the mid lane is. It has access to both ruin spots, and it can gank both side lanes easily. We've all seen a Pudge or Invoker play mid, win the lane, and proceed to just rip apart the side lanes. With the level advantage from solo mid, it becomes more and more difficult to slow them down. Now, I don't want to sound like Captain Obvious here, but if you can ensure that your mid lane wins, your game is going to progress a lot easier. That's why I'm presenting a quick video on 3 good habits to win mid lane. I find that very few players do this consistently in pub games, and by applying these habits, you will improve the quality of your games. Alright, habit number 1. As a support hero, buy wards as your starting item. If you're a support going to a side lane, buying wards first is an easy way to help mid. But I find that a lot of players cheap out on this item. I think it's because they don't truly understand the importance of that early ward. By planting the ward at the beginning of the game, not only are you protecting yourself from potential ganks, but more importantly, your team will know the location of the 2-minute, 4 minutes, and 6-minute rune. A lot of heroes like Tiny or Queen of Pain relies on constant bottle fills to stay ahead of the enemy mid hero. By letting them know the location of each rune increases the chance that they can get it, and that one simple ward could mean the difference between your team winning or losing the middle lane. Habit number 2. Control the rune spots at spawn times. We all know that runes spawn every 2 minutes, but we rarely see pub players go and control those spots during key times. For example, if a support player goes and guard a ruin spot at around 1 minute and 55 seconds, if a ruin spawns there, it guarantees that your team takes it. Generally, you want the mid hero to take it, but if he doesn't need it, or the enemies are coming, you can immediately take it and deny your opponents from that ruin. As I mentioned before, the early runes are pivotal in the outcome of early games. That extra regen rune can mean your mid outlasting your enemy mid hero, or that invisible, double damage, or even illusion rune could lead to an extra kill or 2 for your team. So if you're a support hero that's not focused on farming in the early game, you might as well spend a little bit of time to help your team secure that advantage. Habit number 3. Ganking the mid lane. A lot of players default to the mindset that the mid hero is supposed to gank the side lanes, but if you start turning this game around, you're guaranteed to make some people nerd rage. Most mid players don't expect these ganks, so as far as they know, they're just sitting there last hitting like a champion, and next thing they know, you come from behind and ruin all the hard work they put in. Even if you don't kill him, just forcing your enemy back is often enough to win that mid lane. Ideally, you want to gank during nightfall so the enemy doesn't see you coming. One tactic is to move into this position at night, wait for the enemy to push out just a little bit, and wrap around behind. Easy peasy. Another way is to hide in these woods. If the enemy pushes out, you can gank him. Alternatively, you can also ask your teammate to push the wave to the tower and engage once your creeps can tank tower shots. A lot of mid heroes rely on getting a level advantage and dominate in the mid game. Heroes like Shadow Fiend, Bloodseeker, or even Invoker fall into this category. Their weakness is their early game, and that's the best time to shut them down. One successful gank is oftentimes enough to make that happen. Once a hero loses control of mid, it's very difficult to regain that control. Well, that's it. 3 quick habits to help you win mid lane. They might sound obvious, but there's a big difference between knowing the plays and making the plays. A lot of players will hear the tips and nod in agreement, but in reality, only a few of them will consistently put them into practice. So remember these habits, apply into your own games. Whenever you see your mid hero owning the game up, give yourself a pat on the back. As I said, I want to keep this video simple and short, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is NinjaX signing out, and I'll see you guys next time.